I was sent a script from my agent out in Hollywood, and I opened the first page and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the characters, the dialogue, the whole sequence of events that occur in the film. And that film was Fisher King. What happened on the way to Hollywood on the plane, I was watching movies, and there was a movie called The Baker Boys, and it starred Jeff Bridges and his brother Beau. And I was astonished by how perfect Jeff was for the main character in Fisher King. And when the minute that plane landed, first call went out to get Jeff Bridges involved, which we did. What was happening from the studio's point of view was that I had been chosen as the bait for Robin Williams. After his performance in Baron Munchausen, I was the worm on the end of the hook to lure Robin back into my arms. And that's what happened. Robin came on board. Jeff Bridges, Robin Williams, and then two brilliant ladies, Reuhl and Amanda Plummer. And off we went. It's all about a shock jock in New York who his smart ass comments over the air leads to the death of many people. One of them turns out to be the woman of the character Robin Williams was playing. And so it was a chance for Robin to play a character that was very dramatic, very tragic, and show a side of himself that had not been exposed to the world before. For Jeff, it just fitted like a glove. Amanda and Mercedes as the romantic connections with the two guys. It's such a beautiful movie. I actually feel that. I felt it at the time. They were making something very unlike anything I'd ever seen before. And it was the first time I felt I was letting the actors direct the film. With a cast as good as that, I let them lead me. And I was just there to make sure they were comfortable and positive. The script is really a medieval story set in the modern world. So I saw Manhattan as this kingdom surrounded by water like a moat. And then I thought the buildings have to represent things more than just a loft downtown. Jeff Bridges' character being hard, classy, razor-sharp guy. It shows the building on 57th Street in New York, which looks like a razor blade. It's all glass, steel, concrete. There's nothing soft. His romantic other half, Mercedes Reuhl, is running a video shop. So I wanted that little shop to be like a peasant's cottage in a forest. So around the shop are great skyscraper buildings that represented a forest. And her place is warm. And for Robin Williams, he is this broken man begging on the streets, basically, but he's a knight at heart. And I felt he had to live below ground. He had to be restored as a character in the film, and so his home was the basement of a building where you could go no lower. You could only be rescued from that area. The one moment when I broke the rules, I wanted to keep my hands off the script, so it was not a Gilliam film, it was a Richard LaGravenese film. And we were in Grand Central Station, and we were up on the upper bit concourse of the station, and it was rush hour, and there's thousands of people like in a beehive rushing past each other. They would glance to their right or left and fall in love and start waltzing. And the producers were there when I was talking about this idea, and they said, "You've got to do it." And I said, "No, that would be a Gilliam film, and I'm trying to make a LaGravenese film." And they insisted, and in the end, I gave up. and did the great waltz scene in Grand Central Station. So that should be my favorite scene because it's my scene. The only one in the movie that I can take any credit for.